Nyantechua, and maybe I'm discovered free Europe, I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come we busuya for Ghana for na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level for check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
We are shopping, so beginning now Fako, and no so yourself for fro. Oh, so to Fako Sikas one in Impatemu, and Nasa Achimota La Paz, Cosin Sawam. Jimmy Dale is your one stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, Inyani, and Nasa Adibia Wopebia. So, Koton Quadia and your baby also to Jimmy Dale. You can look at Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. All callers now on 0208 920 996. Jumidal Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
All right, we are ready to give you the Wednesday's edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV. All the gentlemen are seated for us to rock and roll. My name is Sammy Flex. I'm going to be the man in charge of the conversation. I'll be moderating and driving and running the affairs. Remember, I'm still the captain of all the pilots. Now I don't have to forget. I'm still the captain of all the pilots, running affairs, flying above sea level. Check my mic, 1212. And now we can sort now a local flight on Cabra Fontina, Okotra British Airways, my Omukan Ben Martin. I cried to Kumasi now to Accra to Kumasi to make Cabra for now. They got British Airways, ma. Among your man,
and never for now, Omokan air times in a sense, O2 crew now, or your local flight. Now, O Cabra for now, on some can't we be can't say no,
there's a point there.
Oh, can it say,
let me tell you why there's a point there. Like yesterday we said, I'm sure we are repeating the same thing. Okot not Dutch Airlines more. Omuka brofu you cross still Omesanka Omo Dutch.
Yeah. And America say he has a point.
Even the tone cries back.
Oka say after Omuka brofu no Omusa translate Omun translating Sanka Ember tree more. And on a meeting I say but Oka say Omun brofu nka no muka tree nko. As if say
Omuka say Omun tree nko.
Tonation
accent.
No accent no say Omun accent dey ye use say ka say Omun translate
account.
I'm translating for because
you went to Senegal.
Yes.
Did they not speak French in the
They did. And they also translated in English.
Translating
so
in the local language.
If you are saying, that is what
and the brofo accent is also bad.
The accent go to
and then I'll say then if you
okay. My crony brother too.
I'm saying yeah, sending an kind of Ghana near one na ko Kumasia abrofo so
Mali voter.
Abrofo bi nsofo.
They say come some of my airport to Easton so.
Abrofo ni bi nsofo and other countries nsofo ko. Enti no be fair say obeka Brofo. And Brofo so yeah, national official language. As a country, no. Brofo is our official language. nti eba in flight enum say enye indigenous nkwa na use na good so be use the formal language. But to be fair to Ghanaians and also no na ye krom na ye business wa ha. And so to me ema yete ye krom kasa na se. Ti kan no kwa betimi a first. Ye betu enti momwa mu seat belt. Musham
Insurance.
Oh baby,
no. I don't know what can thank you. Ose.
Yeah, class is
That ever can say.
I'm gonna say China gonna say.
Ghana dear.
Wow.
They can say.
See what guy.
me sit belt near Babitu.
As a baby for.
Yeah, too. That's it. What done in the keke? Oh, what done in no?
Yeah, sit belt to Chimo.
Mumo
Wakonya homa.
Akonya boso.
Akonya homa.
Mumo tam. We sham tam no mumo. Na ye betu. What say
That's your one country. In some cases, you might not be fair to people who are
no accent no kind.
Argument has four flags.
Reagan Casa nobody will allow him to say that.
Ghana for be musi uhudo. Edi What's Ghana? Beckham bro. It's
their training. Guys, you have to understand. You guys have no
Obi to go America back. Many ni say American accent. You know people say akranko for crab besro. Obi ko UK ba no UK accent. Normal person no go to go na ba na akọ ni juma no. Na say be training, training. Can bro for no be anka se mention bro for. Be men nya won chinchire say wo kan accent bro for accent say bro ni fita.
Banana, why don't you also upgrade? Why don't you upgrade?
Accent and they upgrade.
Yes,
accent
what? You can learn how to understand.
How is accent and upgrade? What?
No, I have a friend. Menene call land you timina bro for nkasa. Today be edu ba na bro for. It's not upgrade, also upgrade.
And yet, you see, accent and upgrade. Obi beti,
no, it is.
Obi beti me aka brofo normal. I can't say even Jessica brofo cross 3 radio so okay. Brofo I muda out. So what is the upgrade? You can say Jessica can upgrade. No one can upgrade no one can brofo to say mine. Queen Elizabeth and Sana wants to upgrade and I said no, like can brofo uye bibini out brofo. Kwame Nkrumah brofo na do. Come we bibini can brofo ni o say okay we are sure with ya wo hanu na ofi.
Ofu Kenya.
Nigeria for can brofo am.
Ofu Kenya we na Kenya for my can brofo. Otimi say
Kenya ni ba na can brofo no. Why Ghana don't
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia ni ba na any of the other African countries. Like East Africa for no. Yes, some accent
be o kan better say we ofi hanu.
Ghana ni why we na we say bro.
Na accent.
Mama translate the about local.
Well, it's okay. Nana Reagan has a problem, and fact is that if you have to face the reality, Nana, your problem is not our problem. We can also tell you to upgrade if you not upgrade. And you see, not long ago, I think Chemo made this argument somewhere that if we say we are going to do something online, maybe I say, Yankofile, do let him because Ghana for the castle when you're online, no muntimin you. But Chemo is arguing that at then Ghana for soon send ye online. Ghana for because when it happens like that, at every point in time, the ordinary Ghanaian wants everything to come to his level. Why is the ordinary Ghanaian also not ready to go to the next level?
The passport registration recently a typical example. Nancy Makako my passport aba. Omo call him na ye. Omo ma fele online. Omo ye omo appointment. Omo ba se omo ba be e bia omo appointment date aso. Enti omo ba be we. Upgrade need the bar. We there you be forced to I like also yes. Eti ane de enye we kasa nkofo kekasa o Ghana for the kasa obeyesia ma de ne mbra no mu so bi ayo mo besua o be bi.
Well, thank you, Nana Reagan. Once again, let me say welcome to you guys. Sometimes we start on very hot notes like this. It happens but once. Extreme left is Kojokin. Kojokin is a marketing executive. He is also a blogger, a journalist, a broadcaster, and one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily. Nana Reagan is in the middle. He's also a journalist, a writer, a promoter, and an artist manager. Anytime you need his services, contact him. Let him sort you out. Roland Amate is also a talent manager. He's also a blogger, a writer, and he's here as one of the pundits for us to run the show today. And to the boys at the back, aka Jackie Boatin's boys, Digital Rasta is leading the attack. Richie Flex is also here. Emmanuel Fowila PG, Tina Baby, and Gideon Nee Lamptison. Myself, I am here controlling affairs. I want us to start with something not very important. Yes, I want to say not very important. Maybe after the discussion, based on what my intelligent pundits will say, we will now be sure whether it was important or not important. And Richie will take me to South Africa. There is one popular artist called Casper Nyovest. Now, Casper Nyovest is known with all the controversies in South Africa. I remember his recent boxing bout with another artist. Yeah, he is planning to do another boxing bout with another artist, I think in April. Yeah, they mentioned the name like 14th or 18th April, something like that, and we are waiting for it. Whilst he was on the stage performing, something happened. And whatever happened, I want to ask, if it had been the opposite sex that it happened to, would the story have been quiet as it is now? So Casper Nyovest, who is a male, was performing on the stage, and we saw ladies putting their hands in almost his boxer shorts or his panty or whatever. Whether they touched the balls or they did not touch the balls, I'm not too sure about it. And as it stands now, I have seen the video. I've not seen any conversations ongoing anywhere. Someone saying, if it had been a lady on the stage and guys were putting their hands there, like Bananki. So this is Casper Nyovest on the stage. And look at the ladies. They were in it. They were holding balls. They were holding things. And no one is talking about. I have not heard any comment anywhere. Feminist, manism. I have not heard anywhere. Whether masculinism or feminism, whether they are going to talk about it. Oh, almost so. And as it stands now, no one is talking about it. So I'm just asking, if it had been a woman on the stage and there were guys putting their hands, shout outs to Sam Gilby. There were guys, I can't mention your name now. There were guys putting their hands in that area. How would the story be? Well, Mama no start here now. Mention the other kind we would say. Company say no BID. What does it mean? That we men, we are woods or we are some pillars elsewhere, so we don't have feelings.
Casper Nyovest. It's very stupid. But yeah. No, but
what do you mean? Very stupid?
Oh, he's stupid. No.
Like how?
This is stupidity. How can you stand there as a man and women are using their hands entering certain parts of your body and you are standing there like a doll?
He's performing.
Performing what?
He's entertaining them.
Performing what?
He's entertaining them.
So if it was, they were having some harmful substance and they want to harm you, you stand there.
Performance and the entertainment comes with risk.
What risk? To the point that you should allow people to be pulling your organs. How foolish can you be? You are an artist, for crying out loud. Fans can misbehave. So when they start drawing night to you, what do? You step back. You have a bigger stage. The guy was enjoying it. That is what he wanted to do. He was there enjoying whatever that was happening. So the moment...
these are girls you not even find.
Of course. The moment one person attempts touching, what do? You step back.
It will put them off. Yeah.
We see people performing, even female. If boys want to touch you, because there is a stage, and they are standing in front of the stage. So to avoid certain contact, you move back. You don't come closer to the people. And if somebody makes an attempt to touch you, what you do is you draw back. But look at that. For almost 1 minute video, you are standing there, and not one lady, different ladies entering into holding your penis, pulling your testicles, and you are okay, and you are winding your waist. Is that not stupidity? No feminist or no whatever should come in here. This is something that he wanted to do. He's enjoying. Look at the guy. Look at him winding his waist. He's enjoying whatever that is happening over there. So it is no fault of the ladies. Yes, ladies, when men are performing, yes, they would love to touch them, but you have to protect yourself. If he really respects himself and know that we even live in an era of COVID-19 and stuff, and these are ladies touching you with their bare hands. Some are sweating and stuff. So if you are even health conscious, so what if somebody held it and pulled it? Mama can tree. Mama can tree. It will be back so ko team no twe ana so hwe mu no mia ya. It can be there. Oh, ti where there. Me I won't say a man fault. Any man fault baby. Back where I will can I papa we. They now turn ma amanfo. The we are not portraying him. And a man for so in that image no. Into on that day no, all perform here, making sure say Uncle Bankro for. Now ba begina no what dia, and your boy to be touch you. Into the other boy who ban say, Unkwachi, and you who performances are both a security men of the artists no, or mudinachi as or bear mumpona, they make sure say or bear drop him. Fans can misbehave. Obi ko betimi ahwie aba stage wa be bam in that risky do so one and see obi ankotwe na amofem. Exactly. So these things happen. But then when artists no etimi allow no ho, then it means so you're ready. I think Lady Bean so the bar recently what done in the tour now.
Yes, Zodwa.
Exactly.
It's a South African.
Good. Do you say?
But with that South African lady, to her that's her performance.
Very well. Say to Namika say, or no wa begina ho.
Yes.
Wa shut down on the ho aba.
Yes.
Say yenye. Casper Nyovest and so they know.
Casper no be pushing.
Casper so they know begina ho. And to know why the feminist.
There is a difference between what that lady does. You said the name is what?
Zodwa.
Okay.
Zodwa Wabuntu.
Okay, Wabuntu. Yes, I remember the Wabuntu. She is an intentional performer for that.
Good.
And you know about Oshe bibi panty like black. Aha, Oshe panty like black bi na ne tone de go.
No, they are mamu. Mo famu sanwo wono. Fine. Enti no.
Oh, but I run the pants now. I do not original no more.
Na me the fa ho a.
That she will be climbing the stage.
That's how they know the fa ho a. That's all they want. What do I say? So, what the fuck will I now say? You lose on carrier. I say, that's all they want. What do I say? You know, okay, say feminists now on carrier. What should they say? They have nothing to say. No. They should condemn
someone's husband.
They should condemn Casper for being so stupid and allowing himself to be disgraced by these ladies. Nigiri wo hon mo esa nigiri e sanction no. Because how did it start? First person by attempt. The second demuko here owura mu amanfo de nsade nam na boso yi. So feel say a danger. The moment what you do is you step back. But if you are enjoying it, the only time you make say feminists and now obi mremu you say when you do it without the consent of the person. Say bia me perform me no bia sub oba no.
So information here is that Casper is married to a lady called Tobeka Majosi.
Are they still married?
That's what people is telling me, that Casper is married to a long time girlfriend. Okay, is there however I'm coming.
However,
they still remain boyfriend and girlfriend as they have not married yet. However, But if you say who is Casper's wife, then they mention that girl's name. The Majosi name.
A long time girlfriend to a qualified.
Well, okay.
Nana Twaso.
Well, ain't you know, say any pani yeno without the consent.
Baby mama.
The baby mama.
Baby mama. Okay.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Say if Oba being it Oba and Abema performing, now a man for started touching without the person's consent, then we can say we have a case for either the menist or the feminist to attack and answer to comment about it or condemn it. But in this case, I show a video. The man Casper Nyovest was having fun. He was really enjoying what the ladies were doing. A part of the performance now, I already said, or the man, and yes, the first lady now, or didn't say, or the fun, Kobe pull it back. Because big stage. Me show security for her, and the Gabe pull it back. But to me, dinner, and why new ways. Now where they are far, oh, dinner, how when you call. What do we say? Okay. All
right, Nana Regan, take over. Kojo thinks on no any mistakes and he enjoys it, so no one should even come and cry for him. In fact, you don't cry wolf. That is what Kojo is saying. Nana also
in general terms, no. If you are saying now, you want a man na a nyamia body a omoye when it comes to some of these things. Say BBAC and say it can be ama. Yeah, and no intense. But Kojo can be said or no mistake. Yes, I will agree with that. But the point is that say acquire the opposite side. Still now, Kibenya and Crophobia they will raise voices at it. Say, oh, I didn't know mema no crap. I didn't know more. Yes, I didn't know mema. I didn't know security. I was saying
yes.
Because still, Kibenya and Crophobia monte as didn't see a boys in who attracted who normal person from Monsanko.
This girl,
Queen Hazel, yes,
she performed at Obrafor's event TV at Taifa, and the boys took photos with her pussy on. Those boys were attacked in some way or the other.
But dross.
In fact, on
a deliberate thing. But at the end of the day, even young for raise your voices at whoever could take his picture and I said, but then it's a coffee fan. Normal. Remember, the entire young from and it's one of the problems in theater. Bias and remember the Omunia Samana. Oma can like Oma can't show my now my dean because society is not like that with us. And Casper I don't know, yes, deliberate, na any day. And the entire I know be Emma so the who say ma you say na one coach also we a crap no won't me met to see and so be post be a chair so I don't man your crap one pay and I say bibia obia be edin obia be edin ni be hwedin so yes akra ma bi nkra so ka say obo edin na yesi nya na ebe ni bi o next time ko ni show ebe ni bi o remember being so edin attempt because omo fele say u Casper nkwa na man so the be memo omo de omo nya chance bi ama ma bebere so be memo nya see it I think say on share you risk say no take here because a man be as obi kra kwa when am kra na kamoko na nsa we're proud before obeti say e ho hyehye no na say kamoko na no cover feeling and more on fa when ni je nkwa enta I mean on share the dangers that comes with some of these things now next time no kwakọ ye say ya on share the you remember na some day right I mean bibi say rape me some kama mo anjanto mo say enya no credit because me cause bring me here enti me de enti no ya rape me we say awaka ko eso ko jere be no ka say e ma bia akọ
maybe some questions
me say me me yi am kwa me yi
enti oba bia rape you da
oh yes oba
na when you chera no you chen
oh no me nyi chen
when you chen
ebe boso me kakra
me koso ana
koso
hey okay etina oso chen na oso chen no
oso wa chen
ba when you chen no
yes
who ye din chen na no who ye din chen
oh ahoɔden in that sense. Say oba bema bie no
yenya ne simple
me answer person me cho say bema bie ni ho ano ho ye den oba when it comes to sa ehonom time
style ben or the repeal style ben or the repeal no
style or the repeal oh invite him on
Debbie style ben now the repeal a sex act na cause so
okay me to form
e no ye den
e no tena so
e den na kwete brem
so assume why you just why in
and they okona on share trousers
me share one
more belt one more belt No abo.
Yes, no abo kakra. Enti me ko ra mental aso.
Yeah. Best na pass mama.
Your argument has no flat.
Asam ni nyede.
We are going to the court. That's my video.
That's what I don't know. I don't pass them on. I say we are the buy. I'm a sort of man chronos. Casper.
The thing is that when it comes to feminism, who commentary now, even those who name these kind of institutions come at and crap on them. Improvement more.
Okay.
Domestic violence and victim support unit. And can you say domestic violence? Me who women be ashemo. And so be my report 2 case of bad abuse you are. A very difficult some make say young panam coaches our back. And so more bad calls see advocacy be my abuse you know. One share squad of my be check who can go lock you. I bet you say commanders never check. That's how it is. That is how society has made it. And it's something I do, sir. In bad, busy Bema, busy about conversation. I am a bias towards women more. With this one, the way I could do, Casper is very stupid. In the end, because when when it comes to entertainment, some people even think, say, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling. To them, it's not entertainment.
Yeah.
But we have.
I'm one of such people.
Yes, but we have.
I will never call boxing entertainment.
We have people who will pay about 2,000 Ghana cedis to go and watch a kickboxing match than even pay 1 cedi to go and watch a football match. To them, that is entertainment. And in entertaining somebody, Ningina comes with risk. It depends on how you are entertaining the person. Somebody is risking his face with punches to entertain another person. Somebody also feels, say, when I go on stage and I make these people touch me, that is how I entertain them. And you're not a form of entertainment. If you think, say, it is extreme, that is your opinion. But to the person in the act, which he is not complaining of an abuse or something, which he signed for it, you can't call him stupid for entertaining somebody. No. If you think, say, he's going the extreme, that is your opinion. But for you to call him names for him, for you to call him names for wishing or signing up to entertain somebody in that manner, that is uncalled for. Because listen here, boy.
Kawasam.
Listen here, boy. Also, she's a dancer. Also, her way. There are so many females who are dancers. Our multi entertaining amount for in almost no more rolling, no more young acrobatics entertaining amount for. But she has chosen that tangent. Say or no, do stage you're very rolling people.
Casper, yes, I didn't do that.
Casper doesn't do that.
Casper doesn't do that.
Yes, Casper doesn't do that. But it is his craft. It is not as if say he has.
It's not part of his craft to be.
It is not as if say he has scored for an abuse.
Oh no.
So anyway, Kiddy, when Kiddy went to a stage, our baby person in the monkey training and say, Kiddy was holding the lady backwards out on so to train one with so perform. Yes, that is him. So if the ladies had come at him, obviously that would have been abuse. Westgate, Ghana meet Niger here in Ghana. I didn't have the video. Man, almost rushing was state. Obia person whiskey didn't Obia person on the whiskey didn't Westgate went back because to him it wasn't part of how he was going to entertain the people. And so he called his security men to pull all those ladies back. That is when you can say, oh, the guy is that, like the guy is calling for an abuse or something. That is where you can call him say stupid. So no, then everyone starting out to be watching. You understand? But when that is what he has signed for it. In fact, whatever he is doing, he's enjoying it. He's enjoying it, and he has signed up for it. Bruh, this one, no feminist will come until he comes up to say, oh, even though I signed for it, somebody abused me on this level or that level. That is when they will come and speak for him. And then grab on extreme cases.
Briefly, have to go.
Oh yeah, artists are on manage them. We say it's part of the way or they entertaining the fan. Will you allow them to go and use their dick? Say man to train in the big 2010 audience.
We will wear our form of entertainment. If that should be part, why not?
Oh, which form? That the point is, say what we be. So I also be there.
If that should be
entertainment for you.
Yes, if that should be part, why not? I will allow them.
Oh no, be straightforward. You have endorsed, said this is a form of entertainment. And as a talent manager, no.
Wait, Casper Nyovest was not doing that. But at this point, he feels say or the camera. And the one
enhance it.
And why endorse it? Why endorse it?
And I make say yes.
So you allow them to use their pennies.
This is how some we are also going to entertain our fans. Why not? We will do it.
Okay. Thank you, Kojoki. Thank you, Nana Rega. Thank you, Roland Amati. And also special thanks to you for being a part of the show every day. That was just the warm-up topic for us to delve into the serious matters. If you are here, please remember to subscribe to the channel and also share with your people. Tell them that if you really want to have fun, some 1.5 hours of entertainment, education, conversations, then you have to be part of this show. This show comes to you every weekday, 8:30 p.m. GMT, and from wherever you are in Ghana or in the world, you can also enjoy this. Now, let's move on to another interesting topic that we will be reading, and this is about where we live here in Accra. A legendary musician is talking, and I'll be reading this story, and maybe Roland should be ready to sing some of her songs for the knowledge of those who don't even know about her. The story says she is not happy because of how some people who are not Ghana indigenes are sucking Ghana songs and languages from Accra. The story says migrants in Greater Accra suppressing Ghana music and language. Migrants in Greater Accra suppressing Ghana music and language. And this is coming from Na Amanua. Na Amanua is actually the lead singer of one of the biggest Ghana cultural singers. Say again?
Is it Clara?
No, not Clara.
Hey, Obi I say Batonium now. I feel you. Who's that Clara?
Not Clara, I beg you. Now let me read the story. You know Ulome, right?
Ulome.
She was a singer, one of the lead singers for Ulome.
It's a keke mingoy, keke mingoy, keke mingo mingo. Moko
So she said something, and I don't know whether what she said is a fact or a myth. She said migrants in Greater Accra suppressing Ghana music and language. And now this is the story. It says veteran Ghanaian Ghana folklore music singer and songwriter Na Amanua Dudu has expressed worry over what she terms as a deliberate suppressing of, a deliberate suppressing of the Ghana language of the Ghana people by non-Ghana immigrants in Accra, the capital of Ghana. PureFMOnline.com reports. Now the story goes on to say that the former lead female singer for Ulome, a Ghanaian music group that was founded in 1973, In an exclusive interview on Pure FM's Hammer Time Entertainment program, told host Hamanti that the intentional effort of indigenous Ghana people and residents in and around Accra to promote the Ghana language and music have been subdued by immigrants from other parts of the country. Na Amanua explained that because the capital has largely become cosmopolitan, people prefer speaking English to learning the Ghana language, which has made it generally difficult for them to promote the local Ghana music, even though it remains her wish that music sung in the Ghana language is heard beyond the borders of Ghana. Marina Amanua Dodu was the recipient of the 2018 Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Lifetime Achievement Honors. Watch an excerpt of the interview. Now, my producers will give me some portions of the interview with Hamanti of Hammer Time at Pure FM. Then we come back to discuss this. And I'm interested in this story because I want to do a linkage. And the linkage is that, once Shatta Wale released the Botwe song, that song, how is it sung?
I don't have it. I
When Shatta Wale released the Botwe song, after the boys wrote the lyrics of the song, I said that, hey, this song, it should be a Ghana anthem. Like, the Ghana should take it because the song is more or less like the reawakening of the people of the Ghana communities. The fact that some people have done this, some people have done that. I was expecting like the Ghana Dangbe. Hey, the Ghana Manche.
Ghana Dangbe.
I was expecting the Ghana Dangbe chief or the Ghana Manche to even do some deba or something to raise that song and tell the people, guys, this is our song. But it was not done. Unfortunately, the woman is saying that me, Kojo, Nana Reagan, we are deliberately, you said that and say, Yama and Granum, Eni. You said that. Meanwhile, we want to sing. We cannot even sing. I'm sure like but now lyrics video of that song is flowing online somewhere. People will learn it. But the woman says we are deliberately. Is that the case? And I know today my Ghana people from around the world, I would want you guys to contribute to this. Me, Shatta Wale is both way. Watch it. I'll be right back.
Na make teen sama mokaka uma. Na senkrafo musuma na say cheza mu na make teen sama mokaka uma. Na senkrafo musuma na say cheza mu until said the bones are rotten won't jai. Say
ayeti say bibia edi she house for ni so.
Okay.
Say onu so onu no omu kra mu say onu je omu nti jai. Ne besi bia no. Ti say
Tine your boom na mo chefom cross mo ajiboyi.
Majiboyi.
It's not chefom. Or we anu as well.
Majiboyi.
Ai, engravo.
Ya pen kuku.
Na monyo ma moto no. Language barrier and hard drink kakra. Also monyo most of the songs near ga. And affect mo monyo as the air quality.
Oh, say the trick a craft from. Na say I de amaya unso say na tibia nkra dom na say enko achiri pa.
Okay. It is no more of is it currently more more the gun more or tree there more.
Say I person yen gun more.
Oh.
Na musumu kan ye ho na enko achiri.
There's a Mokassan to mean spread it. There's a more promoting my language in this say.
Say they promote your language pa.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
Moi the other tribes no mo ban ebeshia obetina nkna no mo na
more of is it currently more the gun more or tree there more.
Say I person yen gun more.
Oh.
Na musumu kan ye ho na enko achiri.
There's a Mokassan to mean spread it. There's a more promoting my language in this say.
Say they promote your language pa.
Oh, I see. That's nice.
Moi the other tribes no mo ban ebeshia obetina nkna no mo na mo pese o me be kakasa no. Nyesumo ni nyawi wo wie mo. No wonye fitele.
Okay.
Onu shishi.
Yeah.
Mo say kasa no.
Yes, no. Mon train.
Mon pasa mo be si.
And mon fire me man boys. Na mo girls no for me my boys. That's the only way out. Upe so si obi kasa ware no.
Bebre wo hosa o. Me kura me fie kura me wo Asante ma wo Kumasi ha.
Okay.
Me brother ba kuma ware Asante Babi.
Okay. Ti catch on call for say omo fa your guest omo chiro omo kasa.
Omo ba kura ya say ya kire ma nyesumo ni nya yiwo.
So say
mo pese mo be kan.
Dabi so ya de tete. Dabi so ya de tete. Ya de tete nkra no.
Anyway.
Alright, so video credit to Hammer Time, aka Hammer and T on Pure Entertainment. I'm sure it is one of the entertainment or showbiz-based programs in Kumasi doing well. Hammer and T, what's the DJ Slim, sorry, NY DJ. You guys are doing dope in Kumasi. You're giving us content from that side of town. Oftentimes, the content runs from Accra to Kumasi, but now Hammer and T, DJ Slim, NY DJ, and Paulino also. You guys are really doing well in Kumasi. Big ups to you guys. Now, Kojo will start this discussion for me. Kojo, the woman says deliberate. I say you said that any person you will and same way. Interview adopted it all. He will tell you the same thing. Interview King what's another guy, your boy? What's his name? King Jerry. King Jerry is likely to say same. But why ain't your mama? Yeah. Interview him. He feels the same. I've done the best, and those people, I know they are not like typical guys, but because their songs are cut for the guns, now they all think the same way. I think that maybe me interview King Jerry or say, I watch the crump on my I watch on land, so I say, you more say like assembly. And according to Na and Namua, Shatta. Shatta is deliberate.
Well, on the emotional face in the yes, Abeiku say Shatta na eden ye omusa, and they want to have entitlement. Say, yeah na yekuru ni womane. But the point is, when a country decides say a certain town the capital town, can we say that town no, it automatically is free indigents in some, and be ready and be prepared to say near maybe I say a year diano, you will be ready to protect it. One, like your culture and your language and certain values that you hold dear onto. The moment you lose some of these things, you are in doom. Why? Because when it becomes the capital, can we say that is where the best of infrastructure will be, job accessibility, and near man kasa business and kasa bibiano, country ni be papa biano, and 1 year de Abeiku. So this thing attracts a lot of people from the other regions into your town. Ena abrofumpum kran so amanone fon so yeden ebeba. Into all bano, it is culture coming. It is other languages coming. It is other people's values coming. Into how well have you fortified yourself? And I say, what bought with the end by? And that is what they fail to do. So you don't blame anybody for that. Naturally, yet if you hana say, yes, if you hana, yede sikakuku bi aba be sikakuku no, enye nkwan dia. So tomfo nyina aba beti sika ni bi. Ka we say amanfo ba no, definitely obi the bibi fufuro beba. Omane ona nanom na ho, they will be learning certain things from other people. But I will say up to date. Who is Gamanche? That thing has become a fight.
Oh, now Gamanche has been installed.
Now they've installed one.
They have Gamanche.
Installed one.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, now they've installed one.
They did it.
I
mean the whole gang.
Yes. A Gamanche.
The way I can say, we are chatting one.
No, they've all agreed on one now. Yeah.
Yes. That thing for they've been fighting over it for almost 20 or something years old. It is hard, you know. Why in the betting agent we say or empo ama or come up boom ama muniama beer.
Need to take the second.
Yeah, this is so that way.
Oh, like last year. Last year, crap.
Good. Intino sa absence na muni pani bi obekama boom. Na say agenda bi wo ho no ma mo betimi a fight a push through no. Ka hu say on crop for no ebe hwete. Now Ebano adopted the Tomo and the other people are all complaining say even on media you don't see them say people are playing Ghana songs here and there. Now other languages no kasa na e born more. Enye obi afọ say three kasa no agidi and say one numbers. It's about numbers. And when people say music has no language, let's use the Ghana songs as an example. Say any music need language. But then I almost say people don't even support it. I say Trinyum are dominated. Trinyum are dominated because our numbers. And Adentina and Cranfosika for etin Krahanumna almost all the media stations I want Crankro Hanum. It is owned by either Ashantis and other people. Akans. Where were they? When Peace FM was being established, where were the Ghana billionaires and billionaires?
They established Obonu.
Obonu is for GBs.
Obonu is state owned.
It's not.
Kojo is talking about private
platforms.
Just as we have Unique FM.
We have Angel FM. It's not a Ghana.
Yeah.
Where were they when Adom FM was being established?
So this is the new Gamanche. Gamanche takes over Ghana Traditional Council, and this was in 2020. King Taki Teiko Churu II. So Kojo for information.
Okay.
I'm sure many people might not know.
Maybe myself I don't know.
It was after this the instruments of this man. That is why Sofona or Kasitia the people of
Fishy.
Yes, it was under this one that day.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, it's also wow because opani wo ho no mo a obi eniema bi kwan pa mo pese mo push agenda bi through abamuni ade the chief can push through because this is your land. So
it's not the chief, he's a king.
Oh, so you're a
He's a king. There's a difference between a chief and a king.
Could you say king?
The king,
yes.
The way I know Obama, some of these issues can.
No,
it's
so too for
no, like hey, the way I Putin no. Why you send a wrong signal?
He's a king.
Could you king?
Yes. He's a king.
King.
Could you king? King.
Take Kuchu, yeah. Enko.
Gamanche. Say Gamanche. Ewo ho no mo a omekatri. Gamanche wo ho a niam bia ne manfo hia no. Obetimi ahwe say ombetimi aheden ade ama. Because my mu na aheden yete. Eti nka obetimi push for so many things. But me will say some big institutions here especially the media. Emra ye bie na wo hwe media na other regions no kwan only such platforms. And they said despite ebie Peace FM obekatwi.
Yeah.
Assume say bie Adom FM obekatwi. Eye na nka ye wo Ghana station bi a and also wo pedigree like Adom FM and as a Peace FM. And come some beka Ghana. And on a deliberate attempt to protect your language and protect your culture. Because not only accounts are here, we have a West here, we have houses, we have all the other languages in your town. And omone oma ko school, omone oma e wadwuma mu. So ye be pie ha no na say other languages no be 10. You have say your office, your grants, your Ashantis, your Krobos, your Fantis, your Ewes. Ewo hono na bia ye pese edi nkoma kasa na the common denominator amongst us no eno na ye be fa de edi nkomo cause oba na do gan ba mente because gan for no so ho enti ye hwe na sa nipa be miensa na teacher ya then tree no na ye de be di nkomo ho so oba no ono so be start to say or country. So some of these things are omulu sight of. and I'm here some bo culture no buy no eno na ama ene no omoma no I started a country kasa me tena teshi for almost 8 years man to me and think like kasa because if you na metimo no nkan for na akra country omo chichi pepe and you say be ya me yo Kennedy I will speak to you because say ba na monte me kasa na I will force to learn your language. Yeah. But mock to tree. So o say UDB. She say omodokoni e yini die me bibia fine. What man is way. O say a man is way. Yeah, be any man is. Kojo se wa comment no. Kojo se wa na we ba kwa ka. Kojo se wa na e dey ma jam. O say na we can meeting crime more. Sa me fa nkran girl bi. Kojo se wa na. Oh yeah. Oh. What I mean is my gun improved. Okay, when I dated started one girl. Oh, okay. Oh, no, man, because let me understand before I do my straight to meet them. Sir, 8 years. Sir, 8 years. No, no. Sir, 8 years. Let the message appear be crocodile. Oh, it's all the clean sheet. Sir, 8 years. What do I say? 8 no. Idea very important and how Oma lose a lot because now my culture no it has been diluted. Mumano country and I interviewed a couple of some musicians recently from Choco and most of them have started singing in tree. Wow. Because the point is or tone cry it stays within the coastal.
But people like Joe Metal, Tiny. Their songs are Ghana language songs, but they are not limited.
No, Joe
Metal's latest song, which is controversial, is it not?
Joe Metal beto Chinyombe 60. No, I took Ghana too.
But the Ghana song.
No, because of say or no enya numbers no. De ubeti, but ne repertoire no either English or Tree dominate. But or they enkan beto ma. Yehuni say, hey, Joe, to Ghana. Obi Craft said Joe and think cry. Obi only say or crying, no. Office on think crying, to what they cry, number 2 more. It's unique. I just say, we are, Sa Codie, not all tongue crying. So people will listen to it. But on the real, there are people now speaking other languages, even they are musicians, they don't have no choice than to fuse in and cry. Sa King Jerry, no more, okay. Sankofa no this shame. It did the magic. Sankofa Satri kakra no or this shame. It did the magic. Good. But Oma Tunkana Otua, yes, you have beautiful songs are a timpunano honomona. But the moment they be already she be shame and I know you're just for business. And yes, say Cincinnati say be our sell it out. But me huni say oma protect omo ho they did opa and na yemfa capital town in Kumasi na otumfo anya na adwene say now me bo masanti amamre no me kasa no ho ba no hwedi bisi sa ada cultures in ko no mo a say enema ansesa so they didn't prepare themselves to host the nation as a capital town and preserve their culture and make it deliberate. And one thing can bet me ahead the media no. They made loose, and now media houses and what Accra is owned by other tribes. And they will push their agenda first before yours. This all making a remedia and crime for Esika for. They should now invest in their musicians. They should now invest in setting up mega media institutions to robust the other languages in Egono. Because Obonu ya okay, Obonu state they are upon him. Ama other languages on the other two. Omo Latenu so la hoba be a hope any dinner and couple of online radio so omo pushing agenda. But they should come into the mainstream and make sure that they have about 2 or 3 top notch TV or radio stations. No more projecting the Ghana culture, no.
Okay. Kojo well spoken, and I still want to lay emphasis on the Shatta Wale Botwe song. Gamedana, Like that song, oh shit. Like spiritual gun song. Me and my team, I'm the first. And I'm saying, no, this song, it should be like an agenda. The guns should take the song as an agenda. You left it to die. And we are all dancing to other songs. It's unfortunate. Nana Regan. To us, na moa semna okano.
Amanua.
Amanua. But I mean, that's something I can be. So we in Crimea, say a bear or and you would want to express emotions here and there. But no crew women say we can't blame anybody. They cannot blame a whole one of my better than cronies. Or who be a to coin or on the butter and any agenda until the 2 coin. In fact, in Krobi or Crapa, I said that a moon chronomo for a 2 coin quatanatan and Krobi so the year BB. For more growth in development. China cry one of such countries. What man in Kofu took and America questions and they are more than about China, China Yama. In Tisokase, deliberately, other tribes and Pese, Omobesian and Krankasana. I will agree with her and I will say yes, they should do that. In fact, let's ask her, say, Sanka in Cran for. And so deliberately say okay yen sua kasa bia ye krom kasa na ye beka nti wo ba say I was so sua kasa like Kojo was saying no deliberate attempt apart from nkran kasa no yen kan kasa bia yen sua kasa bia nti wo ba oni ye be business ne hwana wo be sua nkran kasa oni ye be kasa wo be kan nkran anke be boa mo so mo kasa no say dominate crime bro other languages so kanka anke nyira say dey na all complaining one. So let me say something. When I came to Accra first, it was common for you to hear people speaking Ghana. But now, the language you hear more Hausa. Now it's not common. Hausa. Now if you hear people speaking Ghana, let's go to the Mami. And at those times, like than some man, people were speaking Ghana more. Literally, you don't hear it, and it's dangerous.
Very, very.
Mami, Jamestown, Osu. Like what if you know you enter the dungeons. Yeah, no, last time and you'll be a fault. In fact, you lose kakra a baby. Now said the no can say other tribes no can say kasa no na using one person base and cran for kasa imagine say yes okay. Yes so ye in crime pen a base and I say in crime for no language in a way you'll be forced to learn it. And I could be a casa. Don't you think say other tribes, Ashantis, Hausa people, no one they will also be singing the same song this woman is singing today? Come some betting matter I say I don't know you crum casa de my in crying for I imagine so moonsia and I ye can't cry casa na then day. So it is nobody's fault. The thing is that Usha Ghana has a crapper the tribes on omotai and nanti 2 kwan echichi kru no nkran for entire yesa obehu asante for obehu siremufo Hausa for enti uko just certain areas Accra has zongo say na wa obetimi akan bebi aberebi zongo aboso kan na aboso kwan crapo edin aboso kan na da so ye nkran din be okọ hono ma akan for dominate wo abose ukan ye nkran din but okoha akanfo dominate or kwofo any ade dominate wo oh and they say the kwofo ajafa what I say oko eyi Kumasi a obekọ akotu area be friend Anloga junction Anloga I say I before and na chichiri kro and ya tu ni din sa na kwale buzo there me person point and person me making say ye hwe sa nyama na dey toto nson ye so a nkranfo no nhye da entu kwan and I say ahanom ye capital nsi no they felt relaxed here and jumanesi woni krom on dey say e bia wa so no akompo ano akotwa ne this one today. Boom, I come for na koye juma. It's just on a lighter note. It's just on a oh, the way I say, I'm feeling relaxed. What I say, I hope one bro mukuru. Kroni ye de, I hope one bro. The more na can we say, Asantini to cry bank crying.
na obana obeye ejuma na otimi rent dan a say dan na rent obako fa ni nua ba betenem and it is like that way even car if we be mu fi esiru ba say bo mu ntimi kran high dan krapa mo de dan kron for shop ano oba bo say shop no ono pe na da ho man be 1 year na sha de mo say wakọ fa ni nua sirim ni bi aba be kan before be hu no na omugu ho no mo bebre
ma form community
yes and they speak their language omo kasa omo ba omo so mo protect omo hu ni omo hu bi but unim say ase kra na nsen a you see in gamanche na make say yes they are taking some steps be very very good ade we also commercial say them honorable Henry Cotti dan oye omas speech bi a na me de me nya nkran ni be ono as nkran ni no okanyama bebre ankranfo aya amoma kechi
wow
yes said to the extent say or say nkran asase
podiums
yes no I think say no more here homo what teach homo wo say bi na no ma okoma address or see to the extent say nkran hene pan asase a bi obetimi e de aye nkran project bi and as ebetimi abobubo do bi the V8 akọ exchange asase no to ahanomo at the point my late friend no kremuni na no mo ton nkran asase like how some of these things you know e cost wa
card any dey so mujai
omejai
no e be di how many years
omejai
and CNC ni madam Fugelbi also the Honda Accord ko GB sa
akwaji asase
2 plots
wow
say nyane na
asase no go cha but nti enu say na wo de cars ji asase na asase no original osi na so one of akofa na ba beta akofa ni nua no ma ba beguso and when they come they will not come and learn your language business is bebre wa market e wo wa bebre wa be ko no mo sa account for na dominate wo omu tu kan ko sunyane ne ho akofa bayere ne den na mo didwa nkran for ni fremu but if you like count the numbers we say ahoho ne dawson and ahoho ne be dawson eye kasa ba ko a omu ni na ate ase no eno no mo di be ejuma nti eno no ti be enforce obi anya fe ne ba be che obi akose classroom because school on cry o mo cry me sua gan wo school primary JSS me tro exams in cry man tro etwi me tro on cry about tro na na shitu dem and dem mu bani ade ebu okra mi hu so ni amma me e wa fado ya amma me nkran book e say bejina oba fado ade
yenye nko alo si aye yenye nko alo si aye
agriculture
me dey correct and say be twa wosu say nkran he ka say twa no na shitu e say be twa wosu fi kuru enti yes the better me say ye che ye da so chire nkwala dey with gan o school but aka the normal gan body no traditional body no to do things nyama bia like indirectly ne betimi afforce ahoho say omo be kan kasa no say okay the person you see nyama bebre factors so because a business that's how ka business na business kasa I don't know how language of feel say okay comfortable e come tell me twi kasa why would you go and speak but enum say no hono na me ne kojo enya adwen kakra because so say oma mami wa achieve a lot through in crime music yes so betimi aka say bia no nyom nko be everything ewiase amansa say bia sa akode na Shatta Wale na so na but
old songs that end there I can tell you that every Ghanaian setting bia no
yeah boy even King David well enyom no obody nkrofo ne pa they will be forced to if not any ambok yeah boy baby arranging bia be rem bia yeah boy until ubody nkrofo ne pa at a point in time they will dance maybe because it is a tradition. Now see our Asante for traditional song. On to see a boy baby. I just want say Asante for abonchenku. Answer na bon see a both traditional songs. There are so many traditional songs for other tribes. On to baby. I just want more your culture, more your tradition. Won't be now better see about. And these are traditional songs, so you don't expect it to be like everywhere. Weekend here, me ko yewo Tesano police station here. Me ko from start to end in Kranyum Kwana your boy. And when they were playing it, I was enjoying it. Me dem meeting Kran kakra. Enti omo bon me ti bi ase. Emmanuel so go egu eyi ase a omo sane ade de efe. What I say? Enti say omo make efforts be to make people accept what they have. And then Akubaze for the omo say omo kasa dodo no. That is what they have misinterpreted it to. Mo kasa dodo, mo uni hwen so mo pese kan wo de ho asem. Say Kumasi ni ba na o kan de ho asem na o ti say e bottle ba kokra do pese ohun it say e gold bottle a. Stand up by because o pese won accept it ono ne de no na won say o ne de ne valuable. Also there na won so kan wo de ma feel like every baby cry that tries one ma ka say eyi ni ana ne buofu. Nti enye obi afford sa nyama nkitinkiti we na ene a contribute aba bedu baby edu afa na omo hu errors bi in the past na anamon bi omo ntu ni in the past say they want to correct things and it is good say omo hu ni ntema omo betimi a correcting nyama na ejumaden.
Okay, thank you, Nana Reagan. Still on the statement, Nana and Namwa, is it Amanwa?
Okay,
Na Amanwa said, one of the Wulomo singers, the lead singer, I believe you know her. Richie will show you her photo later on. Yes, Ro, oh dear, you are a Ghana, so I'm sure you can tell us the realities, the lies, and the truth.
That's right. I've listened to Kodokin, I've listened to Reagan. What Namanwa said, and other commentaries even coming from the people from the Ghana community. There is no lie anywhere.
No cap.
In fact, this is even a wake-up call to the Ghana Traditional Council. If, yes, I'm sure, say, by this time, from the instruments of the Ghana till now, right after the instruments, Afina, Mihu say, they are gradually doing some things in order to revive that energy that comes with the Ghana culture. Afi and some more. Then the couple, it is. I am hoping, say, it is with speed and on farmer as World Cup, because yes, for we can blame accounts for all we like. Say, forcefully have made their language dominated in this, like dominating in our space. But we can't blame them entirely. One, because there are so many factors that come to play when some of these things happen. One, the infiltration of not only the Akan culture, but other cultures, including foreign ones. One, this is the capital. And any place, yeah, I went to Dakar over the weekend, and you say, the way, even Togo, their capital, Lome. Lome has been infiltrated by Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, ni wine. Oko omo market onoma. The people that you see most, Mali, any Guinea for.
Jenny.
Omo market. Omo market ni omo big stores ni mpono. And they are also complaining. So when Ekoye capital now, one, you are not only fighting other tribes in terms of culture, you are fighting other people as well, other nationals. And your first challenge. Second challenge has to do with the relaxation and of the people. And this is so
they are so content.
This is so your friends are peculiar with the Ghana community. Like you won't toy easily. You won't toy so easily.
Okay, so this is Na Amanwa. Yes, this is Na Amanwa. I got the name right this time. Very old now. She has sung, she has performed. Meaning, so now you have to folk for him now, or no?
There
you go. Okay. Arose. Okay.
Yes. You won't toy so easily. There are things that we were supposed to push from the onset, but we made even minor politics
affect us.
In our families affected us because yes, for over 50 years they were supposed to install a government. but because of family tribes.
50 years.
Yes, over 50 years, close to 100 years.
That is
yes,
backwardness, eh?
I tell you,
Serious backwardness.
In a people where there is no leadership.
Serious backwardness.
yes,
That is how the other tribes can
Serious
even
backwardness.
take certain decisions
You
for
will
because
lose
Obi
50
was
years.
you see, at a point, even in Accra, you will never see a school where they are teaching local language and you see tree as an alternative. No, it will not happen. It was after 10 years coming that tree was even allowed. Say, okay, now it looks as if we have so many people from different, even more accounts in our classrooms. So let's give them the alternative. So do one ground means you are. So let's give them the alternative for them to do tree. And now it became if you say so you do a creapim tree instead of a santi tree. That is once a now the infiltrate here because the gun your friend said stronghold no was loose. And yet music in put just about 1%
on the surface.
I don't put just side cry. The culture is getting lost. The culture is missing. And it is about time the Ghana Traditional Council wakes up. Because Sanyamawe Adawache. Recently, I understand, so I can't confirm, to say even the Shatta boat song was a commission project. If it was indeed a commission project,
It wasn't. Because if it was, then what did they do with it?
yes, even so, if it was, then they've rather killed the idea almost starting. And if it wasn't, then obviously they are not being proactive because these are solid materials that you can use to project some of these things. It will even aid you in making Wankasawa effort nimpo faster. And it is not as if say the people who represent the Ghana Adangbe community in the crown are sleeping. We have top musicians who are Ghana. Kim Promise is a Ghana. He's proud of it. Whenever he sings, he even sings in Ghana. These are people you can tap into their numbers to help you correct some of these mistakes that have been done in the past. But as content, as typical as we are always relaxed. Say yes, okay. Now we've installed the king, the Ghana chair. So what's next? We are all waiting for him to bring an idea. Shout out to Step. I think recently he was projecting the Ghana Dangbe culture with an online television station. I've forgotten the name. Is it the Ghana Dangbe TV or so?
Yeah.
What are they?
No, they had Labadi TV.
Yes. Yeah. How are they making use of all these platforms? These are strong when it comes to education, media, food, and music. These are the 4 sure ways you can project your culture.
That's true.
And if they don't utilize some of these things. Recently, I saw a post from one of our people complaining that even the studying of the Ghana language.
It is running away.
It is running away from our schools, especially the elementary schools. And then the money
It is true.
And then the money go to private schools right now, or even public schools. Now, because even there's an alternative, say, you can do other languages aside the Ghana when it comes to doing your local language. You see, even the Ghana teachers in the Crampo school nimpo shorty. Ghana teachers
because Obien or take language.
No, because you go to a class and people feel okay now. There are more of other tribes who prefer to speak their Akan language or the Cree language more in Naini, which is very, very disturbing. So there is no lie anywhere. We can't blame anybody but ourselves. It is if this is the time that we want to wake up, then we should not only wake up but do it with speed.
Okay, thank you so much. So all my 3 pundits agree with Manoa's statement that yes, deliberately some people are, but of course it is not deliberate. They rather agree that the language is getting extinct. Do you know, sir, as we speak, the Ghana communities, they are now becoming smaller by the day.
Exactly.
Like every time, as a M1,
when you say
M1 the big side in pet, the
Big side, maybe one call.
First, I will call into a typical gun house. Now, Chiano, oh, it be a good morning. Or bet me I do so good morning.
Yes.
So, yeah, me share way, or better than a watch on view. On view that, or better say, what about if you only be country, or only be car shanty, on view, and only be car fancy, on view. That is, but, sir, content, new, the fact say, oh, yenya. We have a tribe, a northern tribe here in Accra. They are able to install a chip here in Accra. Why? Because when they moved from north, it was the government that received them. It's
which title did they give Reverend Obafon?
Ninjata.
Okay.
That is an ordinary chieftaincy title.
Oh, okay.
No crumble. Just say on country. Okay.
Okay.
When I send the Sibo baby.
No.
Come on, say more incredible Ayamano or Sadio for Bibi Okumasi Ana.
No, you see, it is about saying our kind. It is about the efforts of the people. If indeed we have a government,
you would want to defend it, but if we are to take, if we are to take,
you know what it means? It means
NBC baby.
And you know what it means? What he can do with the title?
Menko.
I'm going to go
Menko. Menko. But you die, then yes, so say yes. Well, solid discussion as usual. Showbiz Daily, one of the best online platforms where showbiz is really digested heavily, and helping me to do this is Nana Reagan. I also have Roland Amate and Kodjo King. Great guys. Thanks for always loving them, and thanks for giving them gifts. I appreciate you guys so much. Last one, now Yapon. In 30 minutes, I'm sure we have to be wrapping.
You wake up, you wear coat like.
Some latest updates on the VGMAs, Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. Roland will start this for me because he's done some research on why the fight or the call for Fameye, Kinata, and maybe Mr. Drew. The call for these three to be part of the Artist of the Year category is really becoming immense. As it stands now, top industry people, loudmouth industry people are all becoming part of the conversation. Everybody is pushing. Why is Fameye not in? Why is Kofi Kinata not in? Why is Mr. Drew not in? The questions are coming. People are attacking the VGMA organizers. Nana Modems are speaking. Abeiku, Santana, Amiya Debra, 4x4 Captain Planet. So many things are happening. First of all, let's do this. I would ask my panel members whether the call to add these guys to the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the ultimate category, that the Artist of the Year, the call from these guys, is it fair? Some of us, we are monitoring them, and we are looking at the works these guys did in the year under review. And some of the calls you hear, you go like, so what happened? So what happened? I was at Made in Tardy with Roland Dems. Made in Tardy. Damn. I'm not sure someone in Accra did an event closer to that. If someone did it, prove with science and data. If someone did it in Accra, Made in Tardy. If someone did something bigger than Made in Tardy in Accra, prove science and data.
Wonders.
Prove with science and data. Nobody can. First, let's listen to what Abeiku Santana said, and I'll come back to do the review.
VGMA. Kofi Kinata bonne ban on the ayamo. Shatta House VGMA. Kofi Kinata bonne ban on the ayamo. Shatta House amoya VGMA. Kofi Kinata and Fameye bonne ban pan on the ayamuntia. This year VGMA Artist of the Year went to me and nominate you. Namudia Monkoswa Ramonye. Shatta House, Mudia Monkoswa Ramonye yimu. Namun shan kofu ayamu nafu num, namun nominatium, namun fa award the mom. Kofi Kinata, bonne bang na waye. Edusu say, ya the Artist of the Year, mana, ya famano. Nomination suba, mon famano. Fameye, Ejuma Fameye, ye. Fameye, Ejuma wa ye. VGMA, etumu tirasi na mundre ho. Dia mude ya Fameye ni Kofi Kinata, ye. Makatia nyina e wa Shatta Wale nsem na mo de mo ntwen.
Well, that was senior broadcaster Abeiku Agri Santana at OKFM Ekwanso Jojo. Well, in fact, one of the well-listened to drive time programs here in Accra. No two ways about that. He has been holding this particular platform for so many years. The standard is always top, and that is Abeiku Santana for you. In fact, it's not easy for you to take that position he took and to come hard at the organizers of Vodafone Ghana Music Award. It's not easy. And I'm saying it's not easy because in this industry, for us to come out like this against someone, in fact, you'd be considered the worst of haters in the world. And no one would want to get that tag. But Abeiku Santana brought out his face, brought his neck in and said, no, I'll go for it. Really and truly, he did it. In one of his posts, or maybe in several of his posts, he said that Shatta Wale will come for you. Shatta Wale will come for you. Interestingly, I saw a tweet from Shatta Wale, and it was followed by a video where Shatta seems not to agree with Abeiku Santana of coming for them, blah blah blah. So this tweet is coming from Shatta Wale, who said that now I understand why Shatta is showing her hand. I don't know if you guys remember. Who remember why Shatta is showing her hand?
This one, why?
Yes.
I don't get it. I was trying to.
You don't get it? Remember when some time ago he said he wouldn't be part of VGMA again? He did some black covenant or something. You guys remember? Maybe producers who can go online and get us something. He did some black covenant or something where he took his palm somewhere to always remind him that he won't enter VGMA again.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, I remember my days as xylophone. My days as xylophone. He did something. I'm sure that's why he's showing the hand like that. Or drama Moja by the chair said this thing will always remind him that he will never be part of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards anymore. And I just remembered. I'm sure. Well, when I saw the photo, why was he showing the hand? Now I know. Yes, so this is what Shatta wrote on Twitter. He said, Abeiku Santana, please, you people should fight your fight. As at now, I am fucking in America. Thank you. And once again, he showed the fingers or the palm to show that a time it came and he said he is not going to be part of it. Or the baby one whom I'm going to buy. No, that was not.
I thought he was showing the wrist.
No. Aha, this is it. At the end of that one. This is it. I remember very well. I remember very well that he did this just to prove that he said this will be a sign for him never to forget that he's vowed not to be part of VGMAs. He did this.
Scheme no pride on the
no one, but also or yes I didn't be or one. Not kind of VGMA or some count people. So that is what he did with that. It just a Shatta the VGMA go be on because was swear with blood.
Yes, so
was swear with blood. Say on yet Vodafone Ghana Music Awards being done there. I'm not sure anybody should even mention his name with Vodafone Ghana Music Awards again. Now let's watch a video where he also responded to Abeiku Devs. Now about be discussing. I think this is going to be our final topic for the day. Watch this video. I'll be right back.
You wake up, you wear coat like you be ashtray. See, you wake up, you wear coat like you be ashtray. See the ash coat you wear, like the smoke just put your top when they take so the coat. Kwasia. I bet now say Shatta Wale. I think sometimes they boom cry, I swear. The way they respect you, you just fuck up, so cause some nonsense. You wake up, you wear coat like you be ashtray. See the ash coat you wear, like the smoke just put your top when they take so the coat. Kwasia. I bet now say Shatta Wale. I think sometimes they boom cry, I swear. The way they respect you, you just fuck up, so cause some nonsense.
So once again, Shatta's response to Abeiku Santana and maybe other people who are calling him to come and fight the scheme on their behalf or something like that. Next, Fameye has also admitted that there are some people who are fighting for his inclusion. in the Artist of the Year category. Maybe you can watch that video finally. Then I spread some 5 minutes for my pundits. We run away from here. Richie, let's have the Fameye confirming that some good people are fighting for him for his inclusion in the VGMAs.
I will be in trouble. I will be in trouble.
Ose no credit for no akasa ama Peter.
Sammy in Kasai.
And I'm saying, if one no credit for no.
Oh, Ghana for.
Ghana for. And Ghana for you na kasa ama.
Of course.
Na kasa ama say a year Fameye deserve a year Artist of the Year nomination.
Oh, Father, so wakasa.
Make 1.
Raskuku wakasa.
Raskuku 2.
Say
a year Fameye deserve a year Artist of the Year nomination.
Oh, Father, so wakasa.
Make 1.
Raskuku wakasa.
Raskuku 2. Ami Adebra 3.
Captain Planet wakasa.
Captain Planet 4.
Alright, so that was Fameye in the studio of OKFM, and of course confirming those who are fighting for his inclusion in the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards Artist of the Year category. Roland, first of all, is Abeiku Santana and his other guys, are they on point like a decimal?
Partly, that is, and I say partly because of Fameye. And not the other names mentioned.
Okay.
It is only with Fameye that I would say yes, they may have a point when they are. Kenata, I would bet.
Why do you think Fameye is like you have 5 minutes?
So with the Artist of the Year,
straight with your point, you have 5 minutes.
It is because of the category definition. Artist of the Year is the artist adjudged by the board, academy, and the general public as the artist with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the year under review. The artist must have released a hit song, single, EP, or album, and must be one of the artists with the highest nomination in the year under review. My emphasis is on the last statement, the highest nomination in the year under review. This is one statement that has disqualified almost all the artists people are are rooting for. When you check in the Artist of the Year category, the people that were listed, nominated, Kim Promise has 5 nominations aside the main Artist of the Year category.
So including the Artist of the Year category,
it makes 6. Yes. Okay. So Kwame Eugene also had 5. Black Sherry,
Artist of the Year.
No. Kwame Eugene, including the Artist of the Year, has 6. So now I want to separate that category, and I make it as if you need a certain number of nominations in order to qualify for that. So now the base is I think 5 because when I checked the least nomination in there was 5. Kim Promise has 5. Kwame Eugene has 5. Black Sheriff has 8.
8 nominations.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, with Sarkodie, they are.
Black Sheriff has 8 nominations.
They are
in VGMA.
Yes.
Solid.
Joe Metal also has 5. So with people who are calling for Joe Metal's head and why he was nominated in the Artist of the Year category, this is the reason. They may shout for all they can, but then when you check the category definitions and the parameters they are using, you would clearly see that some of them are automatically disqualified. Somebody like Fameye, the reason why I'm saying Fameye should have been included in the Artist of the Year category is because he also had 5 nominations, just like the likes of Kim Promise and Kwame Eugene and Joe Metal. So if Fameye, and I'm sure in the year under review, he takes all the boxes that comes with the category definition with regards to having the highest audience appeal, popular, releasing a hit song, EP or an album. This is something that I think Fameye qualifies for all these checkpoints. So if Fameye was not nominated, I find it questionable. And I would like the PRO or any member of the board to come and answer to this. If aside getting the 5 nominations, there were other things that Fameye did not meet. Which Joe Metal, Kim Promise, and Kwame Eugene met that took Fameye out of that category. Another that people are fighting for had 3 nominations in VGMA. Kenyatta, yes, did fantastic in the year under review, but unfortunately, he was only nominated for just 3 categories. Which, when you match it to the other artists in the Artist of the Year category, he doesn't stand a chance. Yes, so those people are out. Same as Mr. Drew and the other guys. I am talking about the parameters used with regards to even the highest, getting one of the highest nominations. It is from 5 to 8 because Sarkodie has 8 and the other guys also have 8. Kiddy also has a good number of nominations on there. So yes, we can people can argue, but if let's make them understand that some of these categories come with clear definitions. If you want Artist of the Year category, there are works, there are boxes you need to tick. If you're able to take them like how I think Fameye did, and you are not nominated, that is when you can come out emotionally and run.
Did Fameye do his concert, his annual concert last year?
Yes, he did.
I see.
Yes, he did.
Oh, then.
Fameye and Friends.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh, then.
He did. Nani had to put your bronze societies. Yes, he did.
And he even did another one in his hometown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In Timeka, if in the year under review they are talking about popularity, hit song, and other stuff, obviously Fameye checked all those boxes. And when you are talking about getting high nominations in the scheme, he also checks that last statement because he also had 5 nominations, just like the likes of Ken Promise and Kwame Ejidems. So if you exclude Fameye, then you need to explain this to the general public. Because in your category definition, whatever you used in disqualifying Fameye from the Artist of the Year category was not in there. Because all the requirements that you listed in the definition, to us, he has met it. Aside Mr. Drew Money, Kenyatta Money there, that is another conversation for another day. Okay. But for Fameye, VGMA needs to come and explain why they did not include Fameye.
Shatta's response to Abeiku quickly. What do you think?
Shatta's response to Abeiku, I think, say, he is rather solving probably his old problem he has with Abeiku, and it's not something that is related to the scheme. Shatta, he has already, like you said, he already vowed, say he's not going back to the scheme. So if he wants to go back, it should be his your friend is saying statement and to come and say the reason why, and not for you to come and call. For him to come at Abeiku like this, then me I feel say yes, he has some old problem. What this will be by say, Mr. said they need you. Mr. said, no.
Thank you, Nana Regan. 5 minutes for you.
Yes, Brassam. I think the Fameye issue, around. Especially when VGMA intimate any reasons why, I'm excluding. Yes, I'm an artist now, and then I'm an artist. Maybe feel say there are certain people on board academy and I said board now. They don't want them to be part of a mafia. So we see a coin for this and I mean, it is not nice. If once I waiting me, okay, category definition. Them say boxes in we're checking in amacy. So why? I don't know. Say if it be a board, no, we're trying to limit the numbers in that particular category. What would have been wrong if it was 6 people or 7 people or 8 people in a category, and at the end of the day, back open a baby? Because say popular votes kakra, and other board and academy. So just put them in there. Anybody that qualifies or your gun and your nyumutunia, wa born no more than 18 maybe we share category definition. Ya born who are you juma to that line towards that thing. I check all these boxes. And Sunday panel, you say Jumani, we are massa. I was say
but unfortunately, all award schemes also have their benchmarks. Every award scheme they have their benchmarks. So
in terms of number of people we put in a category.
Yes, every award schemes have it.
So they have
for
to
instance, if you go to they don't.
But it would also be unfair. Say, okay, because of our benchmark, a chair say it was say then 4-5 in the gum. Then why Fameye and not Joe Metal or any other person in there?
So that
also 5 nominations. Why? I didn't think Fameye now you be for and then the man can you and then the man so the benchmark the argument. I be man some cry I more. because
benchmark no ediwa. What I know is that when it happens like that, it will now be based on head to head. So, for instance, wait. No, wait. Everyone say we have King Promise, Kwame Eugene, Sarkodie, Black Sheriff, Kiddy, and Joe Metal. And everyone said that they were looking at just six people for their artist of the year. Okay. And they were Kofi Kinata and Fameye Ekanwi. What they are going to do is they will pick you and go through it. Who can you cancel out? And that is where the problem comes to. So when you take Fameye, despite everything we are saying Fameye did, can Fameye cancel out Joe Metal? Can he cancel out Kiddy? Can he cancel out Black Sheriff? Can he cancel out King Promise, Kwame Eugene, and Sarkodie? If he can, then he'll cancel out someone and fit in. But I'm sure, as it stands now, if he takes a Kwame Eugene and he put Fameye there and he say, can he cancel this? Can he cancel this? He will get to Fameye and indicators will point that he can cancel Fameye. And I've experienced this on some awards before. That Charlie way of qualify a pan category not qualify definition of them. By CFA 8, there are instances that we've been forced to increase our numbers because we saw Charlie. Okay, Chairman, can we do 9 for this instead of the usual 8?
That's the question I was even going to ask.
So others will make it flexible. Others are also very stiff on that.
We have your work on my Remuna. VGMA. I hear certain changes under certain years.
Including scrapping a whole category.
On my yes, I am be your benchmark alone cannot. Then on mama they cancel. Okay, right now they should come out and come and explain. Okay, yeah, in for 7 way in the qualify, but near per 6. Your benchmark is 6. Okay, 6 no. Yeah, the Kwame Eugene. Head to head against Fameye, and based on A, B, C, D indicators, no, Kwame Eugene is ahead. But who Johnny say ya? Also on the fans, so also another for that's where they will start talking, or they will, and the conclusion or the story they will make is that you don't like the boy, and it is not good for the skin, because the skin is supposed to be there for everybody. Once a why hard work, why a juma right, and then quality, who fall under any category now who deserve it. They could have changed their benchmark, whatever, no, to put him there. No more than a 7. It doesn't spoil anything.
Okay, thank you. Shatta's response to Abeiku.
I think the Shatta response to Abeiku, no. Abeiku, because you see, Abeiku is expecting Shatta Wale to come and
give him sympathy.
Yes. Now fighting
together.
You know, Shatta has been wakosa antokwa musa. Enti na make say me who ni picture na why say na me feel say be o catch Abeiku say fa me bo obrem. Because makasa catch mo Shatta house on nyama some of the decisions they make with this awards are mo ntiase. Enti enei na wo hu na e bia kan wo bi oben wa na say bibi no. Wo how e feel it here. Enti Fameye bo obrem. Enti eno de na im so e bi kwa for all you know no ne Abeiku cry mere bi cry discuss bi Abeiku ante na se. Until today. And then I want to say who say and then the Shatta and talk bi o kan amanti asa na no kwa na menti ase no. And then enti omo punishment omo den na o Shatta Wale ho. You understand? Enti now I'm say okay because so okoka say omo punishment and asa omo akatua or say omo akatua na o Shatta Wale wa. Ebia Shatta House board ne so ni ebi omo team na mpanifo omo so be felisa and Shatta din komo bi wechi. Okay. What you say? Until all of them also to me can adjoin chair. So I think say it was just a response to Abeiku's score.
Okay, I want to believe with what you said about the benchmark thing. I think say artist of the year in AS6, cause VGMA the 20th edition AS6. It was King Promise, Kwame Eugene, Joe Metal, Sarkodie, Shatta Wale, and Stonebwoy. VGMA 21. It was 5. It didn't increase, it dropped because they believe maybe enough of them they didn't meet that category. So it was Kwame Eugene, Medica, Diana Hamilton, Sarkodie, and Kofi Kinata. That's VGMA 21. He was there. VGMA 22, 6 artists of the year: Adina, Diana Hamilton, Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Medica, and Sarkodie. And this time to 6. So as a scheme, they believe this is the standard or the number of artists that can be in this category for whatever good reasons that they have. As to how to increase it or not, I know the artist it will come to a debut or more to say, okay, and it also comes with certain responsibility, say be on the scheme. But aside that, say do six now, you better share. There, may sure say among the we know ebimu de buy. I want to believe say the board or the academy some propose say Fameye.
Yeah, obviously.
What must say? Then everybody say
Fameye.
Everyone pushing for Fameye. Now, a basana, you was a Fameye.
We brand name.
Say a tree. Oh yeah. As Santana now, yeah. Ebimu kanyo. Fancy for the kanyo. Wow, it is a Fameye.
Oh, man, can
I have it. Family on I Family on I do.
Okay, because
that's what I say. It is yeah, the only go and send ya so near cast okay. Why na family with me in a film? Na ye show moi a hodness and near man kitty be castle away. Ebo show be a or ye say we streams in India man near marketing kitty bet me I come to play na ye a be more film. But then, to avoid all these things here, because ni pay ya juma. Then I think say moving on they should widen that way. Exactly. Say they be artist of the year category. Yes, not every ni padu do nyina na timi ye juma to that extent. On betimi amitis that category no. And to say a role and submission, a beautiful observation. Say more nominations. You could do so much, but it be a category to say featuring. One feature will be a one collaborative will be a male vocalist other categories unim
songwriter high life artist when you two categories.
What must say? Album and I say singer out to one a do well and no but they should also check. So, strategic collaborations near be a to enhance your nomination so that you can go to the top. So both the artists must also understand. I think some of these observations, the artists don't care about it. As to category definitions and how to understand the scheme and make sure say deliberately you work towards it. Most of them don't get it. And I think some of the artists who are winning, for instance, I can mention Joe Metal. The consistency with the scheme. 3 are in our artists of the year no more. I think they have understood the scheme and they are doing things right.
You know what time? It is a calendar here. So these artists know even the time to release the songs.
So if really so when
you release this year, obey your collaborations. They do last quarter now. No, they are not they na be boom.
Wow. And you don't.
First quarter on Yifi.
He's doing things. Last year, sir. He's doing things. During the end of the year,
so you can't sit unconcerned and say, oh, me yema juma. Ubu sama o ye nyanyom for awards. Anum de we ye nyanyom for awards. O nyanyom for awards awards no see obi adwuma wa hye mrato. The people that matters with this award, they are around. Why don't you approach them say, na mo kra no, say na mo ye no. I think say off the season who approach you obi or board ne so. Now we say na mo die na niema be na mo hwe. I think that person can give you certain information to really open, then you work towards it. Send be edua ubenya.
Abeiku Shatta
Nana Fameye Nana Kafra. Nana Kafra say went to Europe. So that why
Abeiku Shatta.
Yes, Shatta's response to Abeiku. You say Abeiku dey do baby a. With me exaggerating your money at the other.
Energy good.
Yes, with me exaggerating your I know so as a trouble morning, no, Nakakra Tase, Abeiku. Oh, like
Hype.
I say
hype for the skin.
Why is serious but acting be kakrabi ninium gimmist kakrabi at the tale what you must say. But to mention Shatta name say na catch your one yes. Me I like the response that Shatta the Aban. And I saw one of I think Shatta boys nibi fans nibi so I started mention or say Emra Shatta happen in Tokan. One of them flares KTB or say Emra Shatta happen in Tokan. Omu nyina obia ni wa oba mu ebe support openly everyone is Shatta house e ko gidigide no omu Abeiku ama meka bi enti nye nne na bibisa na ye di enkrofo ayo favorite na oba be mention Shatta enti mo mention Shatta waledi say ono na akatua ben katua bia no Shatta de ba mo oba be didi o matama na
Why bi
ti de bi ono na under na nimu ese encroach amanse enti no mo ko bia obedi di ni part
ono na no so
exactly you ko bo Shatta wale say obedi VGMA atam o se o dwe no but ni ba bi mo bia amfa no enti no de ne nsam ba ne nsa no Shatta de we divu oye serious human being very very consistent and very spiritual. Yes.
If from inconsistency, I very consistent.
That's how inconsistent. To us, some of us need him. So are very very consistent. And to show that we're trying was it? To go to the extent say we're trying money to serve as a mark, a sign say he will never return onto the VGMA. It should say he's a very serious person. And to me, who is I thought sending race within the ocean. I couldn't decode. I couldn't decode. Yes, I couldn't decode what he meant by that. But what's there? Abeiku said,
yeah, maybe Kai, we were at xylophone then.
So what's there? Abeiku said, any we have been some muda. And yet they are made by abachna. And some of us we will see to it say, oh ma. Moma be breaking vow because such vows who break here.
Yeah.
It has spiritual implications on you.
I get it.
So it should remain that your other schemes or how bit me I
music also.
Exactly. What really be fine. What really be fine, you know.
But I think to say it would be fair say commentary across our thing. On this Stoneboy and Stoneboy being part of the VGMA now and all of that, I think say if this vow is really dead, and then we need to also correct things. Say
no, as a matter of fact, nobody has accused Stoneboy like that. Yeah, can't say Stoneboy has served, but nobody has accused him. So why be the body? No, we are saying say Nipa too and about Kwakushim.
So no, conversations like they sell out. I say like Shisha say I agree say we won't be part.
Because at the point when some
before they will enter into it again, it should be business.
It wasn't officially said.
Yes, but they made comments like that.
Yes. Say na man for allergy said Sakwa the FA R2B say Chikoji is Kakobo Tigo Posto. Thanks to Kojo King, Charlie. Solid breakdowns today. I've enjoyed your analysis. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Solid breakdown, same way. I enjoyed your analysis. And to Roland Amate, he just came back from Senegal, Dakar. I don't know if you Senegal.
Beni Edrona and
and to Jackie Boate's voice, the guitar rasta. That is Currency Richie Flex, Yala Pigitina baby. And to you, you guys are awesome. God bless you. One thing is that when it comes to Showbiz Daily, no jokes here. We go straight, hard, hitting points. And I know you guys are loving it. Great feedback all the time. Subscribe to our channel. Please share with your people and tell them that Ghana's best online showbiz content, Sammy Flex TV. Nobody beats us. We are number uno. We'll meet again tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Let's do some more. We are out of here.